Happy Thursday, guys. The homestead outside project in this video is keeping these molting chickens warm and clean during our cool fall here. Molting is the shedding of old feathers to make way for new ones, and it's triggered by the change in seasons. We have some severe weather here, and I always seem to get an early freeze or a late molt that I lose a hen to, but I'm staying prepared this year and determined not to lose anyone. I'm going to strip out these nesting boxes. So first I'm collecting eggs. You'll see I'm getting a decent pile because the new hens are all laying now. The molting hens do not lay while they're going through that process, but the new hens don't molt, so they're all laying while the older ones are molting. So that's awfully convenient when you bring in a new batch in the spring. Throughout the summer and winter, I layer straw in the coop to help keep it clean in a deep layer type method, and then I strip it clean twice a year. As you guys saw, I believe it was in my very first video, me cleaning out the coop for the spring. I will do that also for the winter, and you guys will see that in a video. The inside projects in this video are preparing hunting trip food, the continual stock up, a bread haul, still not wasting any of those apples, and the final football game of the school year. As is in the title, I made a batch of homemade hamburger helper that I walked you guys through in this video this time. I'm still trying to get used to talking to the camera. I'm trying to practice more and more, so again, bear with my awkwardness. It's hunting season. I'm making food so everyone can leave tomorrow. I made a batch of hard-boiled eggs. They'll take regular eggs, of course. I've got a batch of bagels going, so those will be fresh and they can take those with them. I have a list going of things I need to pull out of the freezer and bags here ready to go. Okay, we're gonna do a homemade hamburger helper. I've got you guys kind of set up a little bit more eye level. And I've got leftover veggies to use up. I like a pan that's got like a deep bottom, a deep wall on it so that the noodles can cook in the broth. And I have apple butter going in the background here. So I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna start out with bacon grease like I always do. I'm gonna cut up the vegetables and the meat's half frozen, so I'll check back in with you guys. Okay, so I put the onions and carrots in first. The carrots take longer to cook than everything else. I ran downstairs and got some more pasta. We're gonna do large elbow tonight. This is a meal that everybody loves, and they're leaving for hunting tomorrow, so I figured I'd just make a good meal that everyone likes before they're out of here. So the grass-fed beef I have is half frozen. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it and throw it in the pan and let it cook and defrost at the same time. I don't care. Okay, we're getting close here, so I'm gonna go ahead and find a lid. I don't have any broth made, so I'm gonna use this. You guys have seen it on one of my food hauls, I'm sure. I've got a Dijon mustard, a Worcestershire sauce, your favorite all-purpose seasoning. I'm gonna get garlic out of the fridge. The fridge is packed full of food because we're taking it with us. So I have to dig in there. Okay. I'm gonna put a decent scoopful of broth in there. It's a concentrate paste, so I'll add water to reconstitute it, but that's a lot of our salt. I'm going to use a little bit of the all-purpose seasoning, but not too much because I put a lot of that broth in. And remember, we're going to have a lot of noodles in it, so think about the saltiness. And the beef doesn't have any seasoning in it either. Carrots are sweet, they don't have salt. Like a decent scoop of garlic. And throw in some green peppers. They cook faster than the carrots and stuff, so I didn't put them in right away. Got the large elbows here. I think I may have already told you that. I always try to imagine that the noodles are gonna double, so I eyeball it, but remind myself when I dump it in how much they're gonna soak up. So the only thing I'm missing that I would normally put in here is some concentrated tomato paste, but you know, it's gonna be good without it. I'm gonna add more of a cream base to it and make it kind of like a cheesy mac. But this is the base that I make for any of my homemade hamburger helper. So you can kind of twist it into like a creamy, or you can make it into a taco or a hamburger or anything like that. You can add salsa to it. You can do all kinds of things to make it different flavors and spice things up. So I'm gonna put a lid on this and then watch the liquid level in it and watch for how done the noodles are getting, because I want to pull it just before they're completely done. Okay, so this is done cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and add cheese and sour cream to it, and I'll show you guys the finished product.